heavy running. I'm in my goal yard.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Thielen is complete, and he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 8-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run, Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll get it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. These guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jaguars.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Dalvin Cook.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And past the 40, before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there out of Cook. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Cook. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They'll set up a throw. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of the 2nd half shaping up to be very interesting. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run it again with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He wants the football, and the Jags grab it. Obviously, got hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 14.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
At the 8-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Down and 12.
The Vikings on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third down and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Vikings 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They're going for Jet. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it in. Inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they're coming to play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's third.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
For the Jaguars.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
Jaguar pressure on Jaguar sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Can't get it right, and he's taken down.
Today's final score.